chick. Now, no one has ever said this and never recorded anything like this. No one's ever said it in a public forum. But the pregnant are the worst people on earth. For some reason, society has told us that they have some type of glow or some shit. The pregnant are a bunch of cunts, the pregnant. They cry when they're happy, they cry when they're sad. You don't know what fucking cry. And have you ever tried fighting with a pregnant person in a public place? Doesn't matter how right you are. Me and Kate, she was 7 months pregnant. We were walking around the supermarket, right? Walking around. And I got some Cocoa Pops to put in the trolley. Now you call them Cocoa Krispies in this country. How different our cultures are. And I put the Cocoa Pops in the shopping cart, trolley, and Kate picked them up and put them back on the shelf. It was very confusing because I'd never seen Cocoa Pops go in the opposite direction. And my brain skipped a bit and I went, I think you made a mistake there, Kate. And I went to get them back, and she goes, "You're not having them." And I went, "But I always have them." And she went, "You're getting fat." So I did my drop the mic moment. I picked up the Cocoa Pops and went, and she snapped and went, "Do you want me to lose this baby?" And I went, fuck, that was quick. Of course I do, you're a fucking nightmare. Like, you ever been in a bar at 4 a.m. and you're talking to some guy and he's telling you how shitty his fucking life is? And he's like, my dad's an asshole. Didn't even know my dad. My dad walked out on my mum when she was pregnant with me. And I used to think, what a dick. And now I'm like, Sure, he had his reasons. Who am I to judge, eh?
I'm aware my wife is out of my league. She's very thin and attractive. I look like I had 2 wives and I ate one of them. She's amazing. She's my writing partner. We do everything together. She's brilliant. She's creative. I can't read her handwriting. No, we're total equals. I mean, when we rent a car, I won't let her drive. And that's not sexism. I just don't want to die. She can drive my kids around. I don't care about that. But if I'm in the car, She's amazing. Probably the most impressive thing my wife can do is her ability to remember absolutely every horrible thing I've ever done. And she'll just bring it up. We'll be watching television. She'll be like, remember that time you humiliated me when we went out to dinner? Now I do. I must have blocked it out searching for self-esteem. I don't want to misrepresent her. She's very forgiving. It's just the forgetting part. But we all aspire to be forgiving. Pope John Paul II forgave the guy who tried to assassinate him. I mean, granted, he was the Pope. He couldn't be like, let's torture this bastard. He kind of had to forgive him. But Pope John Paul II went to the guy's jail cell and forgave him. But then he left. It's not like then he had lived with the guy. Like, if the Pope lived with the guy, we would have seen how long that forgiveness would have lasted. Pope, your turn to do the dishes. Didn't you shoot me? I think it's always your turn to do the dishes. Bless you, my son. Pope, that's a tough job. Anyone Pope here? No? Pope's a tough job. You know it's tough because the last one quit. It's like, I'm done, I'm out of here. Remember when the Vatican was like, you're supposed to speak for God until you die. And the Pope was like, God told me to quit. And eat more cheese. Our new Pope, Pope Francis, calls people on the phone. I don't know why you'd ever believe it's the Pope. Hello, it's the Pope. Oh, can you hold on? I have Spider-Man on the other line. My wife loves talking on the phone, and I would rather be hit by a car. I'm not saying a big car, but a Mini Cooper, I'd take that over a 20-minute conversation. She's always like, it seems like you're trying to get off the phone. I am. I love you. I just can't hold my arm up for this long. I can't believe any of us talk on the phone. There's email and text. Sometimes my phone rings and I look at it and I think, this person better be calling to tell me their hands are chopped off. I just wanted to hear your voice, Daddy. Buy my album. That is all for me. Thank you so much.
I don't know about you, but my memory is starting to fall away in some ways. I'm not making this up. Every once in a while, the microwave will ding, and I'll have no idea what's in here. What kind of short-term memory problem is that? Ah, macaroni and cheese! And I like that! I like checking the mystery box. How come I can only remember parts of things? How come when someone's coming towards you and you're trying to remember their name, why does the back of your brain turn into a game of Wheel of Fortune? There's a J and a C. Good luck. Hey, Jacqueline! Jacqueline, hey, how you doing? Hey, everybody, Jacqueline is here! You remember Jacqueline? Named CJ. A lot of people's last names are based on the occupations of their ancestors. It's true, just in my neighborhood, right across the street lived the Cooks. Right next door to us lived the Taylors. Cat a corner from us lived the Elephant Dung Shovelers. Cat a corner.
Anyway, I got two, and the 7-year-old, she's no trouble now. That kid's amazing. She's better than me. She's smarter than me. She's more decent. She's cleaner. Like, she comes out of her room all dressed with a little bow. She's like, hi, good morning, Daddy. And I'm in my underwear like, oh, hi. I keep trying not to screw her up because she's headed for a great life unless I fuck it up. That's basically what's going on. I'm not a father anymore. I'm just a fat landlord. I don't really matter. Like the other day, she's asking me all these questions, and I told her, she's asking me stuff, and I'm just trying to tell her what I know to be the truth, but you can't just do that. There's some shit that's true that you can't tell your kids when they're certain ages. I know that sounds simple, but you don't know all the time until you fuck up. I'm talking to her, she goes, Daddy, does the Earth go around the sun? I was like, yeah. She goes, does it do it all the time? I'm like, yeah. She says, will the Earth always go around the sun forever? I was like, well, no, at some point the sun's gonna explode. She's 7 years old! Do you understand how horrible that is? She started crying immediately, crying bitter tears for the death of all humanity. And here's how I try to save it. I go, oh, honey, this isn't gonna happen until you and everybody you know has been dead for a very long time. She didn't know any of those things. And now she knows all of those things. She's gonna die everybody she knows is gonna die. They're gonna be dead for a very long time, and then the sun's gonna explode. She learned all that in 12 seconds. At the age of 7. She took it pretty well. I was proud of her. She was like, oh, dude. Okay. I guess I'll go play. I don't know. She's had a tough year, that kid. I feel really bad. A lot of bad things happened to her this year. This summer, she got bit by a pony. I'm not kidding. A pony bit her. How do you more break a little girl's heart than a pony bite? That's like being raped by